Chapter 8 Brother and Sister. How's it going, everyone? Doogie Man Hammer with some more Emio, the Smiling Man. We're here at Minami Daisen Junior High School. I am going to go talk to Kohei instead of Ayumi because I do not want Ayumi to talk to Fukuyama anymore because he's a weirdo. It was dark the other night, so I couldn't see how big the school actually is. Is that? Hey, you must be from Mitsugi Detective Agency. I am. Nice to meet you. I'm Matthew Collins. Oh my god, stop walking up so close to me. Christ. Hi, I'm Mr. Fukuyama. I believe we met once before, didn't we? Why is he standing so close to me? Oh, you mean at the police station? Sorry, I was there, but I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. No worries. No, I didn't either. Alright. So are you weird to Ayumi? Thank you for taking the time to see me. I know you'd be busy as a teacher. No, it's my job to help the kids in any way I can, and that means helping you. Why don't we go inside and talk? It'd be better than standing out here. Okay, let's go. Please, come this way. I don't like how he scoots forward and backwards so fast. Sorry you had to see that embarrassing scene the other day. It's alright, teachers have a lot on their plates. Well, it's true, but normally I thrive when I'm busy. Oh, what do you mean? Well, I mean, it can be tough to work with kids at this age. They're immature, unstable. But when I think of the future I'm helping them build, it brings me great joy. That's nice. Teaching is definitely my calling. My students have helped me realize that. Seems like he's a cool teacher. Well, thank you for taking the time today. Yes, my pleasure. Alright, let's talk to Kohei then, can we? So how's Megami been? Well, she still hasn't been back to school. I went to visit her the other day, but I didn't think she was ready. Just as I was turning around to leave, I ran into Tachibana. Did she tell you about this, by the way? Yeah, she mentioned that she ran into you. Did you say anything else? Just that you were a dedicated teacher who's really focused on his students. I see. Good old Tachibana. She's too nice. I called Megami's house today and spoke to her parents. They say she's slowly improving. That's good. I hope I haven't been burdened you with worry. No, not at all. Seems generally concerned about his students, but he's a really good teacher. So why is Ayumi always giggling about him? All in all, I consider myself really lucky. I mean, how many people find their one-shoe calling? Funny, isn't it? Oh yeah, I think it's great. Yep, just what I expected a detective to say. Oh, okay. Sure. When can I speak with Kohei? Is he still in class? Yes, but fourth period is about to end and Kohei should be here shortly after that. What will you know, Kohei? Seems like Kohei was one of Isuke's closest friends. Still, I did hear a rumor that the two of them had a falling out over Megami. I wonder what kind of student he is. I heard that Kohei was a close friend to Isuke's. Is he also a good student? Yes, Kohei is a very reserved and serious student. He's also close friends with Megami. And I think about how Kohei offered to help Isuke with his grades. I just can't. Please, you've got to solve this case for Isuke. Of course, I'm doing my best. Now, what? While we're waiting for Kohei, I need to ask you something. Yeah, what is it? I'm told that you'll be meeting with Tachibana at some point today. Does she need to check in with you somehow? Are you her boss? Is she reliable? No, I mean, Tachibana is very talented, and I'm not her boss, we're just coworkers. Oh, I see, that's good to hear. A relief. Why? I can't help but wonder. How is Ayumi doing as a detective? And are you guys making sure she's compensated fairly? I mean, she seems like she's doing a great job, but I'm just curious. Please, don't tell her I asked. She'll scold me for meddling again. He sure does keep a close eye on Ayumi. Yeah, a little weirdly. She's one of my favorite school memories. I worry too much sometimes. It's a relief to hear that you can count on her. By the way, how old are you? Oh, I'm 19 years old, same as Tachibana. Oh, I thought you were a bit younger than that. When I saw you at the police station, I figured Tachibana was older than you. So I was surprised to hear you actually started your agency before Tachibana. Oh, well, I mean, is he suggesting that I'm childish? I mean, it's all too obvious he's older than me, but come on. Okay. So you have seniority at the agency? Yeah, I do. So as a teacher and her former senpai, what was Ayumi? I mean, what was she like? Good question. I'm proud to have known her. You should have seen her with a naginata in her hands. She signed. Ah, I see. And needless to say, she was beautiful, like a classic work of art. If I could, I'd revisit those old days, but I know it's impossible. It's interesting to hear these details about Ayumi when she was young. I genuinely feel pity for anyone who didn't grow up alongside Tachibana. Okay. Of course, that's stupid, I know. I'm actually 4 years older than Tachibana, so technically I wasn't in club with her. So I was in high school, but I went back to the middle school just to see Tachibana. Oh, that's creepy. That's a little weird. I'm kidding, but my school didn't have a Naginata club. I just wanted to stay in touch with the sport. Oh, I see. Really caught me off guard with that. I hope I didn't yell too yappily. Oh, but the feeling of stepping into the sacred dojo, your muscle tenses and your focus tightens. I'll never forget it. Do you do any martial arts, by the way? Yeah, a little karate. Ah, I knew it. So you know the feeling, how it resonates with those of us dedicated to the martial arts. I wouldn't say I'm very dedicated, but... Karate, you say? I'd love to spar with you sometime. No way. Thank you so much. Where is Kohei? He is one of a kind, that's for friggin' sure. I want you to take a moment and imagine Tachibana back then, wielding the Naginata. When I went back to check in with the club after I graduated, I was shocked. Oh? There were suddenly so many boys enrolled, even though Naginata was usually mostly girls. You know why, don't you? Because Tachibana joined the club. Because Tachibana joined the club? Oh, I should have known a skilled detective like you would have no problem with that. Impressive. You know, when Tachibana joined the club, suddenly a whole bunch of boys signed up. It's funny when I used to watch Tachibana practicing her stances. It was like the whole world darkened and all I could see was her. Is that normal? And yet inevitably some buffoon would walk past and break my line of vision. What in the world is he going? Yeah, this guy like needs to stop. Say, is that a drawing of someone? This is a drawing of someone named Minoru Suzuki. Do you recognize him? No, I've never seen his face before. Alright. Nope. Mr. Fukuyama is kind of an odd duck. Yeah, he is. Would you say your relationship with Tachibana is strictly as a coworker? Oh my god. Well, yeah, I mean we're coworkers and... I see. Ah, what a waste. Surely you're not immune to our radiant charms, What is this? What is with this guy? So is Kohei on his way, or what's going on here? I think fourth period just ended, so let's give him a moment. Hey, so I was just talking to Ayumi. She said that you two first ran into each other again in front of the school? Yeah, that's right. I hadn't seen Tachibana since her time in the middle school at the Naginata Club. I didn't know her in high school, unfortunately. I can only imagine how she must have blossomed. But those high school days are gone forever, frankly. It breaks my heart. I see. Well, I knew Emio when she was in high school, and I even had a picture of her from then. I obtained it purely for investigative purposes. She pretended to protest it a bit, like, no, give it back, it looks so silly, it's embarrassing. Well, at least I have my memories of Tachibana from middle school. Time moves on, we must accept that. Okay. Yeah, weirdo. I'm sure it won't be the same as actually growing up with Tachibana, but feel free to ask me any questions about her from back then. Oh, and I've got some stories. Haha. Great. Thank you for the stories. Mr. Fukuyama may know a lot about Ayumi from way back before I met her, but I know a lot about her from high school days, and he'll never know. I won't lose. I feel like I've got the... What's with this music? Victory music? I feel like I've got the best of him. Show? Superior friendship with Ayumi. That's hilarious. Actually, Mr. Fukuyama, I met Tachibana when she was a freshman in high school. There was a police case. I'll spare you the details, but it's what led her to this line of work. I see. She made quite an impression in her sailor suit. Sailor suit? Remember when you said you pitted anyone who didn't know Tachibana growing up? Yeah, I know. Anyway, your words. Yeah? Do you happen to have any photos of Tachibana from that time? Yes, I have one, but... Oh. I had it for investigative purposes. It's not like I carry it around with me. Besides, I see her every day. This feels weirdly like this man hates me. This man is a hater. Oh, you're here. Come in. Oh, this man's gonna kill me. This must be Kohei. He's wearing gym clothes, it makes sense. Sports is PE. Came straight here without changing. I guess he didn't want to keep me waiting. Allow me to introduce Kohei. Alright, you can just call me Kohei. Nice to meet you. I was hoping to ask you some questions about ice skate. Thanks for taking the time during your lunch break. Sure. I know it's difficult, but anything you can share will help us solve the case. That said, I might ask some tough questions. Are you okay with that? Yeah, it's okay. Alright. You and Ice Skate were good friends, weren't you? Yeah, we go way back. We've been friends since elementary school, even though, like, we're opposites. I guess some people couldn't figure out why we'd be friends. I mean, sometimes I wondered about it myself, but we always got along so well. I see. Anyway, I think I probably knew Ice Skate better than anyone. Really appreciate that you're helping us like this. Yeah, sure. You're a good friend to Ice Skate for doing this, Kohei. Do you know if Ice Skate had any other problems? Maybe someone holding a grudge against him? There's no way. I mean, he was way too nice for that. He got along with everyone. I see, I see. That's exactly what all his teachers said. Seriously, no one disliked him. Okay. I'm telling you, everyone liked him. That's fine. Is there anything else about Ice Skate's behavior that caught your attention recently? Let's see. His grades were down, and that school he wanted to get into is really tough. But he seemed totally unconcerned, like he didn't mind at all. More about his grades, huh? But knowing Ice Skate, I can't imagine he didn't really care about his grades, you know? Unlike me, he was already thinking about his future while he was in middle school. He must have been in shock, right? I can't help but think Ice Skate had to have been bothered by his grades slipping. That's fair. Was Ice Skate concerned about his grade slippings or not? I don't know. I guess one thing about Ice Skate is that he always played it cool. He never showed vulnerability. Even with his grades, he acted like it was no big deal, so if he had been in some kind of trouble, he would have made sure no one else knew about it. I mean, he'd whine to me about random things every so often, but other than that, it was business as usual. I guess I'm not sure how he felt deep down, even though he was my best friend. Maybe I didn't know Ice Skate that well after all. No, I'm sure you did. I just didn't want to show you the stuff that was bothering him. It's kind of normal. Think? Because that's as much info as I get about Ice Skate. Oh, but I should definitely ask about Megumi. Yeah, let's ask about Megumi for sure. Can I ask about Megumi? Yeah, I guess. We've been friends for a long time too, since grade school, and she's in the same class as me now. Sounds like all three of you were pretty close. Yeah, but I didn't say... But I'd say Ice Skate and Megumi were especially close. Although, they did fight a lot, probably because they both just said whatever. You know, like brother and sister almost, but they'd always make up and be back to normal. Megumi hasn't been to school in a while, even the day we heard about Ice Skate. So you know how I said Ice Skate got along with everyone? Well, Megumi was kind of special. I think he had a crush on Megumi, but I don't know how she felt about him. Why did you cough? Shut up. I think Ice Skate would have liked Megumi. Yeah. What do you think of Megumi? What do I think? Maybe I should have phrased it differently. I mean, she's cheerful and bright. Anything else? Anything else? I guess she likes creepy books. You know, the occult stuff. I'm not really into that. Kinda wish she'd stop trying to scare me with creepy stories all the time. She's a bit different from the gossip that I've heard. We're just into different things, you know? Maybe if we just had a little bit of loosen up. Though gossip of that kind, I don't know. Maybe I should ask more probing questions. What do I want to do? Keep pressing him or back off the questioning? Let's back off. No, I'm gonna guess the rumors are just that. Let's not do this. Maybe I should though. think Aisuke liked Megumi. Yeah. You know, now that I think about it, Aisuke did say that he thought Megumi had been a little cold lately. He wondered if she liked some. Oh my god, stop coughing back there. Shut up. Sir, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Please keep going. Jesus. Anyway, it seemed like he was actually serious. Thinking back, it was out of character for him. Jesus. So, is that everything you wanted to say, Kohei? Yeah. See, very well. I suppose you can head back to the classroom now. Unfortunately, he didn't really give me any new information, but it was brave of him to come forward and talk to me. Yeah, that was nice. Thank you. Kohei, I'm proud of you for having the courage to talk about all this. Yeah. Now then, you best head off and eat lunch, because otherwise, I'm gonna eat it myself! Jesus. What? Back to you, Collins. There's one other thing I want to discuss if you have time. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Hey, did Aisuke... Did he really get killed? Huh? Like, it wasn't suicide or anything? What do you mean? Yeah. Why would you think that? Listen, the last thing Aisuke wanted is for anyone to pity him. Not just classmates and friends, but also his family. So if people had found out his grades had been slipping or something, I don't think Aisuke could bear it. You know how he talked about Aisuke's grades slipping and how he might not go to that school? Well, Aisuke actually told me himself that his teacher said he couldn't get in if things didn't change. And he said, I'm only telling you this. Don't say anything to anyone else. He was really down. It was like, at least maybe I'll still be at the same school as you as Megumi, and kind of laughed. So I don't know if how he was really feeling, but to me he seemed depressed. When he was at a real low, I wondered if he'd gotten into a big fight with Megumi. And now she's been out for so long, I called her to see what was up, but she didn't answer. Oh, he's really worried. I don't know anything about the case, but I thought maybe the detective could finally tell me about it. Anyway, I hope I didn't say anything that Aisuke wouldn't have wanted you to know. But Thank you, Kohei. What you've told us is really valuable. Maybe Aisuke's feelings are stronger than anyone knew. Is that why Kohei asked about suicide? As a close friend, maybe he noticed something others didn't. But still. So still we don't know about Aisuke's case. But I know one thing for sure. We will solve the case. I will just ask for your patience. I understand. Thank you. Kohei, you can go back to your classroom now. It's really admirable for you to help us. Yeah. It was nice of you to step up. I appreciate it. So everyone was really worried about him, that knew him, because of his grades and stuff. It seemed like something was eating at him. Just depressed in general. I suppose it's time for me to go as well. Very well. See you out. Well, didn't he say he had one more thing to talk about, though? Or was it the other kid that said he had one more thing to talk about? I don't know. Thank you for your time today, Mr. Fukuyama. Of course. I'm impressed with Kohei. He's a great student. Sorry. Yeah, I'm proud of him. It's just that he's not the only one. All my students are great. I'm sure they are. Oh, before I go, is there something else you want to... Okay, so it was him. Oh no, it's not a big deal. Forget about it. Are you sure? Okay. I'll contact Tachibana if I can think of anything else. Alright, sounds good. Likewise, if you can think of anything else, please let me know. And say hi to Tachibana for me. Alright, I'll pass that along. I wonder what he wanted to ask me. Makes sense that Kohei suspected suicide. He had no idea what the crime scene was like. Given the circumstances, there was almost no way... Hold on. There's almost no way it could be a suicide. But I'd say Aisuke was murdered and the killer knew about his recent troubles. Wouldn't it have made sense to make it seem like a suicide? What is the significance of the smiling paper bag? I wonder what it was that Mr. Fukuyama wanted to talk to me about at the end there. Then suddenly wanting to drop it makes me extra curious. Plus overall, I feel like his mood changed right as I was leaving. Yeah, it definitely did. Oh, those girls are peeking over there. I think I'm done here at the school. I should head out to the Relax Village retirement. Ask Yoshi if I can borrow a picture of Makoto. Now let's call and engage these kids here. Yeah, they're staring at me. I thought I heard someone talking. Those two students are talking over there. I feel like they're looking at me. They are. It looks like they're looking at me. Can I not call in or engage them? Hey, it's that guy who was here with the detective the other day. Hi. Hold on. Oh, hi. Hello. I recognize you two. You're the ones who gave me the information before. Thank you. No problem. Anyway, I was glad to hear that Megumi's alright. Yeah, that's great news. And I hear that Masachi's okay too. Oh, and since you're here, can I ask you a few questions? Sure. Are you, like, that other detective's younger brother or something? Huh? Or are you her boyfriend? What? I mean, no, I'm her business associate. Does that mean you're a detective too? So cool. Oh, and thank you. Feels like closure, thank you. Good luck. Whoa, did we just interrogate the detective? What was that about? Well, that was something. Younger brother. Do I look younger than her? That was hilarious, actually. Oh yeah, I needed to call. I need to call and ask. Not going to make the same mistake as last time. I booked an appointment to see Yoshi. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, the phone's ringing. The phone is ringing. Oh, Kamihara. Dice here. Did you call me, boy detective? Oh, yeah, I did. Ah, sorry, I couldn't answer. Hope I'm not calling back too late. No, it's all right. Sorry for bothering you at work. I've been playing pachinko. Just won a jackpot, actually. Pachinko? I mean, it's kind of part of my job. I'm pretending to be a regular customer. Uh-huh. It's true. I just don't tell Kuze about it, okay? I'll pay you back with a drink sometime. Right, okay. So what can I do for you? No, well, I just wanted to try out the contact info you gave me. Seemed like it worked. Oh boy, detective, you're too much. I bet you're a big hit with the ladies, aren't you? Anyway, I gotta get going. Even on the phone. Alright, let's go back to work. That's pretty funny that you called me back, though. Hi, Yoshi. Welcome. I've been waiting for you since I heard you were coming to visit. Well, at first I wanted to thank you for speaking with me the other day, and now I'm back. You can come visit anytime. Alright, let's go talk over here. Alright, what can I do for you today? We want a picture of Makoto. Actually, I was wondering if I could borrow something from you. No, what would that be? A picture of Makoto. You want to borrow a picture of Makoto? Why? Well, I mentioned the other day that his disappearance may be connected to the case I'm investigating now. Oh yeah, that's right. I should have thought about it before, but when I was here... I should have talked about it before when I was here. But as I continue investigating, I realized that I should try and get some more information about him. But all I have to go on is his name. With a photo, I can do a lot more. Maybe be able to pick up a new clue that'll help find him. But you... Yeah? You're already working on a case. Are you sure you can take this on as well? Last time I was here, you said you thought I might be able to reunite Makoto and Junko. And well, I'd really like to try and do that. Thank you so much, on their behalf. I just have to say thank you again for keeping the search for Makoto alive. I'm sure Junko would be pleased. Now, as for a picture, I know it's short notice, so if you don't have a picture, it's okay. I'm really sorry about the short notice. No, it's okay, but what? A photo? Do I have one? Ah, geez, you don't. I have to tell you something. The nurse told Junko about your visit here the other day. Oh, so the caregiver spilled the beans. Guess it's reasonable. I do the same thing if I was their caregiver. She was surprised and she asked me if you had asked anything weird about her family. But after I told her about how much fun I had chatting with you, she seemed to relax a bit. She smiled and she said she was glad I had a nice conversation. I don't think I've seen Detective Kuze smile. It's not easy to imagine. It's fair. Yes, that's just her detective, the detective in her, looking out for me, making sure I'm okay. Anyway, I hope you don't mind. Not at all. It's nice to hear. Come to think of it, back when Junko was in high school, she came rushing one day saying that she'd seen Makoto. I think it's the same story Kamihara told me, yeah. I don't know if it was really him, but Junko was insistent that it was Makoto. Junko was absolutely convinced that she had seen Makoto. It's easy to see a resemblance when you're hoping to see a particular person so desperately. Yeah, for sure. Junko became a detective because of what happened with Makoto, right? How did you know that? Surprised that she shared that with someone outside the family. She's placing a lot of trust in you, detective. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear from Junko directly. A coworker of hers told me that. Oh, well, that's a different story. I can't imagine her telling anyone. That's why I was so surprised. I wonder who the blabbermouth is. I'll ask Junko about it next time. Uh-oh. Speaking of Junko, she's been busy cleaning up because our old house will be demolished soon. Can't tell you how many trips she's made to salvage our old stuff and prepare the place. When she stopped by here the other day, she brought all kinds of stuff. Ah! Just occurred to me that you've come at an exceptionally good time. What do you mean? What makes it a good time? Well, excuse me, nurse. How can I help you, Yoshi? Can you do me a favor and bring me the photo album from my room, the one Junko brought the other day? Oh yeah, of course, the one she brought in. I'll get it for you right away. I have a nice picture of Makoto from when he was young, of course. Yeah, that's great. A photo of him from back then will be perfectly fine. Glad to hear it. We'll just have to wait a moment for the nurse to bring it. Sounds good. Somehow we left this album back at the house, but Junko brought it here to me. It was left behind. Yeah, well, please understand, after Makoto disappeared, I guess we sort of gave up on family photos and forgot about the album. Is that so? That's sad. I get it, though. After we spoke the other day, a lot of my memories of Makoto came flooding back, and then Junko showed up with this photo album. I guess I was just a little bit afraid to even open it. To be honest, I didn't even want to look at it, but then... Excuse me, well, my eggplant-carrying detective friend came back to borrow a picture of Makoto. I really did show up at the perfect time. Can I show her this sketch? What's the sketch? Someone you're looking for? Yes, his name is Minoru Suzuki. Do you know him? No, I'm afraid I don't. I'm sorry. Okay, well, figured I'd try. I suppose it's easy to avoid hard things for a while, but someday you'll have to face up to them. Tried hard to tell myself this at first, but then I got cold feet. I was just so sad about what happened to Makoto. Yeah, I get it. Oh. Do you ever look back through old family photo albums? No, I don't remember doing that. I'm not sure if you even have photo albums. Oh my. Do I have photos? I might have one tucked away somewhere. I'll be sure to look for it soon. Good for you. Could I have left it in the office? Yoshi, here's the album you want. It's this one, right? Yeah, that's it. Thank you. If you need anything else, just call me. I'll be right over there. Oh, look at young Junko and Makoto. I remember this like it was yesterday. And you know, these photos are just from around this time, Makoto. Hey, Yoshi. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I don't think she's listening to me. She looks so happy while browsing the photo album. I'd love to see her and Makoto and Junko reunited. Hope I can play a part in making that happen. Aw, I hope so too. Something wrong? Oh no, this picture of Makoto showing off his bandage just brought a memory. He was the kind of kid who always laughed things off, even if he was hurt or being teased, or he was just so honest and a little too good to be true. But I'll tell you a story. One day, Junko was crying because a naughty boy in the village had been mean to her. When Makoto found out, he chased down the boy and shouted, "Don't make Junko cry!" The boy apologized and ran off. Makoto turned to run back home, but immediately tripped and fell face first into some rice patties. While he was covered in mud and all scratched up, we took a picture of him with all the bandages on. Here, take a look. Thanks. Alright, let's see. This one looks like he was taken on his first day of middle school, is that right? Yeah, it was. Doesn't he look cute in this uniform? Yeah, he does. Some field day or something, like some kind of relay race. Yeah, Makoto was fast, but he wasn't good at passing people. That's pretty funny. A piggyback ride? That's little Junko, isn't she adorable? Look at this one of them eating watermelon. Oh, look at Makoto there. Oh, he's all scratched up and bruised. Yeah, he is. Jesus, he's got a lot. Right? That's what I was telling you about. He's in tough shape, but he's smiling and he looks happy. The picture of Makoto giving Junko a piggyback ride is my favorite. That is a really cute picture. But the one before that where he's all scratched up, that's a good one too. Very cute. Go ahead, take a look. Just like last time, there's a number of elderly people. Yeah, okay. He must have been a really sweet kid. Looks a really great brother you could count on. These are definitely both good pictures. Right? I noticed Junko's wearing the same hair clip in both of them. Did you like this one? Junko got that hair clip from her mother. It was the last gift she ever received from her mother. Junko treasured it and wore it all the time. I see, I imagine she still does. Well, I'm sad to say that she lost it. Oh, that is sad. She always wore it. It was Junko's treasure. On Junko's 9th birthday, the day Makoto disappeared, that was also when she lost her precious hair clip. Yeah, she came home crying that night and she didn't have the hair clip. We never did find it. So poor Junko lost both her beloved brother and a precious memento from her mother at once. That's sad. Jesus. I feel terrible for Junko. So much tragedy in her life. Yeah, but she always had a positive outlook. She never wanted to cause trouble for anyone, even when she was suffering deeply. My husband and I tried our best to carry on normally for her sake. Seems like they provided a supported family. Yeah, that's always good. Junko was always putting on a brave face for us. She still does to this day, I think. So a tragic misunderstanding caused Junko to quarrel with her beloved brother. And the same day she lost her precious hair clip given to her by her deceased mother. As she bravely soldiered on for her brother's sake and for the sake of her family. I'm more determined than ever to find Makoto for Yoshi and Junko. We must find Makoto. Have you decided which picture of Makoto to borrow? Oh, not yet, I'm sorry. Which one should I take? Do I have a choice? I think these are the best to pick from. He looks so good in this one. No, he's all scratched up and bruised. This one. Yeah, I'd say it's the best where he looked most like himself. You should take this one with you. Alright, I will. Thank you very much. I'll borrow it just for a little while. Of course, thank you for keeping the search of Makoto going. Take care, Eggplant Detective. That's pretty funny. You seem like such a kind person. I'm sure I'll see him again. Of course. I love that picture of Makoto so much. She has such a big silly grin. It's a wonderful picture. When Junko brought this album here for me, I asked her if she'd rather keep it with her. After all, it's mostly filled with memories of her and Makoto. But she just said she'd come visit here if she ever wanted to look at it. You found just the right picture. I'm so glad. Does Junko come to visit often? Oh yeah, she loves to stop by when she has time. But she is busy at work. I hope she gets enough rest. She was actually here this morning, you know. Oh, a near miss. She says it's easy to visit because it's only a short motorcycle ride for her. She comes by motorcycle? Oh, Junko rides a big fancy motorcycle. I was shocked the first time I saw it. I couldn't believe she rides it. Did you ride a motorcycle in today? Yeah, every time she comes to visit, it's by motorcycle. Of course, I'm always worried about her riding it. So everyone knows about motorcycles other than me. Junko rides a big motorcycle. So Detective Kuze rides a motorcycle. Is that surprising? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, now that I have a picture of Makoto, I should probably leave. Alright, let's get out of here. Thank you again for all your help. It's truly valuable. And thank you for letting me lend a picture of Makoto. You're welcome, and thank you for helping me try and find Makoto. I'm sure Junko will be happy to hear about your efforts. I'd tell her I'd say thank you, but... No, don't do it! You don't have to tell Junko. I know, it's okay. I'll keep quiet. Thank you. Now, if you excuse me. Thanks, Yoshi. So Kuze rides a motorcycle. Not that that's uncommon nowadays. I've got to remember to put away that picture of Makoto. This picture's precious to Yoshi and important in my case. I mustn't bend it. It'd be a good idea to tuck it into my notebook. See, I should have an open page around here somewhere. Oh, that's creepy, my guy. Let's put it with the sketch of Minoru. I'm glad I got the photo, but I'm not sure how much of a picture from Makoto's childhood would inform the case. Perhaps a good time to check with, I don't know, Ayumi? Perhaps a good time to check in with Amy. No, that's not it. Oh, I've got it. I should go and check. Oh, Inspector Kamado. Okay. Let's get to the police station. Oh, because maybe that can provide me with like a, 18-year later sketch guy. Maybe. That's a good thought. I was not thinking that route, so good on you for thinking that. Welcome back. How's your side of the investigation going? Well, it's really just getting started. He seems like he's back to his usual self today. Well, that's freaking good. You didn't look so hot the last time you were here. Oh, you noticed? I suppose it's just you being a good detective. I mean, it was very obvious, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I slipped a disc. You're having back issues? That's right. Ow. Back issues, huh? From a little crevice, maybe, behind the pump station? Tell you the truth, I dropped my wallet in the car the other day, during my lunch break. I fell right into the gap by my seat, you know? I had to get out of the car and try to wedge my arm down there. I couldn't lose that 3,500 yen. And a slip disc ensued? So that's why you weren't around during all that fuss about Megumi. That's right, I was in no shape for that. Makes sense. Oh, you're being real sus to me, Mr. Kamada, right now. That's why you weren't there. But I'm all rested up and feeling better. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Back pain can be tricky. Back pain tricky? For the Iron Inspector Kamada, not a chance. Iron Inspector, but you threw out your back reach for your wallet in a drive-thru. I asked around, but no one at the station would give me a straight answer about what happened to you. Good, I asked him to keep quiet about it. I guess this was a few days. Maybe, okay, I'll let it slide for now. Of course, I didn't bother asking Kuze to keep quiet. That would have been pointless. I can't see her playing around with the Iron Inspector scenario. I appreciate the concern, but I'm sorry to have worried you. Just be careful with that wallet. Not to worry, I've already replaced it with the one that's chained to my belt. It cost 30,480 yen. You got 20 yen left. What can I do for today? I'm afraid I don't have any new info on the case. I want to ask about the sketch. Alright, no need to worry about me anymore. Guess I'm just wondering what a slipped disc feels like. Oh, it's terrible. Boom, it hits you and you suddenly can't move. No joke. I've heard that from some people that get a sudden jolt when they sneeze or merely brush their teeth. Really? Oh yeah, you're so young, you're probably okay, but take care of your back. Okay, I will. I was wondering if I could have a police sketch commissioned. Is that something you can do? A sketch? Of what? It's not directly related to the case. Oh, taking on even more work, are you? Well, I don't mind helping. Mr. Itsugi has always treated me well, so I'm happy to oblige. Very well. Who's the subject of the sketch? Oh, is that? This picture's almost 18 years old. What I need is a sketch of what he might look like now. Very well, take care of it. Come this way. Thank you. This artist can help you out. She also drew the sketch of Minoru Suzuki. Oh, nice to meet you. Hi. Great, you two can take it from here. Yes, sir. I've got to go now. Good luck. Alright, thank you. Who's the subject of the sketch, boy detective? Boy detective? Why are you calling me that? Can't I call you boy detective? Sure, it's whatever, I guess. Can you sketch of what this boy would look like after 18 years? Oh. Yeah, just a moment. Here you go. That'll do, right? Man, that was really freaking fast. Jesus. What? How? That's Detective Kuze's brother, right? The boy in the picture? Yeah, it is, but... That's the sketch I just gave you, isn't it? Nice? Sure, but... Detective Kuze also asked me to draw a sketch of what her brother would look like now. So I'm just giving you a copy of it. Oh, okay, that's how she did it so fast. Jesus Christ. That works for you, right? Yeah, thank you. Is it surprising? It is a little bit. So Detective Kuze had the same idea I did. That makes sense. But I bet she wouldn't be thrilled to know that I'm doing this. She might call me in again. Don't worry, I won't tell Detective Kuze about it. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you find Makoto. Yeah, I do too. So do you know the story about Makoto? Well, yeah, Detective Kuze and I have been working together for a while, and she explained a few more details when she asked me to draw a sketch for her. Must have made it easier for you to draw him, huh? That's right. I know Detective Kuze pretty well, and I've developed a little theory about something. You don't want her to know that you're helping track down Makoto, do you? Very sharp. You are. Can't imagine how awful it must have felt for Detective Kuze to lose her brother. Yeah, I also agree. It's too serious. When she asked me to sketch Makoto, she was so apologetic. I think she was worried that I wasn't technically related to the case, but she's a detective, you know? She could have just said it's a secret, do it, but then she wouldn't have done that. The fact that she asked, I think it shows that she was desperate for help. It's fair. Yeah, Detective Kuze seems like she's always playing it by the book. True, but more than that, I think she likes to keep her private matters private. I think she can appreciate the help, but she doesn't want others to get caught up in her mess, you know? Yeah. Not sure I'd go so far as to say she's shy. Anything else? Why am I still talking to you? I feel like I've gotten to know what Detective Kuze is really like. Hey, boy detective. Hello, boy detective. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. You seem a bit tired, are you okay? Because it's great to be a hard worker, but everyone needs rest. You should go get some. You know, you're right. I am feeling strangely exhausted. It's definitely time for me to leave. Alright, peace out. Thank you. Of course. Now you just need to find Makoto. We're counting on you. Thank you. Now that I have the sketch, I don't need to use the picture of Makoto. After all, I don't want to mess it up. It's precious to Yoshi and Detective Kuze. Anyway, it's getting dark. Let's get back to the office. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, grab that phone. Hey, Colin's here. Kamihara. Hey, boy detective, we got a big... Oh, no, what happened? What is it? Oh, I'm going broke in pachinko. I need some cash. Oh, Jesus. Just kidding. Can you come to Fuku Station right now? Oh, sure. Great, I'm headed to a certain place. I want you to come with me. Alright. We're going to a restaurant, or you'll find out when you're here. Alright, I'll be right there. I'll be waiting. What is this all about? A little strange for sure. I'm going broke in the Pachinko. Shut up. Chapter 9. A Visitor. Alright. That's it for Chapter 8 of Emio the Smiling Man. Sorry, I gotta say it right. Emio the Smiling Man. I will see you next time. Something important's happening. See ya!